Why do we let others control how we feel? Why do we give away the keys to our emotions like they're free samples at a store? Think about it. How many times have you walked away from an argument, replaying every word in your head, fuming at what someone said or did? Let me ask you this. Does their opinion deserve to dominate your mind? Does that one comment, that one moment, deserve the power to ruin your day or even your week? Most people will let it. But if you're here, you're not most people. Comment below, "I control my emotions," if you're ready to hold on to this video until the very end. Trust me, it will be the most life-changing minutes of your life. Number 1. Truth bomb. Every single time you get angry, every time frustration grips you, and every time you let someone's words twist your mood into knots, you are giving away your power, and no one talks about it. Society tells you it's normal to react. It's justified. You're only human, they say. But here's the reality no one dares to admit. Every time you react, you've handed the keys to your emotions over to someone else. Your anger, your frustration, it's not a badge of honor. It's proof that you're not in control. And doesn't that hurt? Doesn't it sting to know that some stranger on the internet or some careless coworker owns your peace, even for a second? Think about this. What does it feel like when someone cuts you off in traffic? That instant rush of irritation. You grip the wheel tighter, mutter under your breath, maybe even shout. For what? Did it change anything? No. All it did was confirm one truth. They got to you. They're not sitting in their car thinking about you, but you're replaying that moment in your head like a fool. Why? Because they pushed a button, and you let them. It's brutal to hear, but you've got to face it. Your emotions are yours to own, or yours to lose. The truth is, reacting doesn't make you stronger. It makes you weaker. Every time you lash out, sulk, or stew over someone's actions, you've let them plant a flag in your mind. They own a piece of you. Is that what you want? To be a puppet dancing to the strings someone else pulls? It's time to cut those strings. No more letting people's words or actions dictate your peace. From this moment forward, no one gets that power unless you hand it to them, and you're done handing it over. Number 2. The power of the pause. Every man has felt it. That flash of heat when someone disrespects you. That burn in your chest when someone's words cut too close to the bone. It's primal, it's automatic, and it's exactly what you need to stop. Because in that moment, right before you react, you hold all the power, but most men don't see it. They let that raw instinct take over. They shout, they slam doors, they send that angry text. And then what? Regret. You've been there, haven't you? You replay the situation later and think, why did I let that get to me? Between the trigger and your reaction, there's a gap. It might only be a second, maybe even less. But in that space lies your freedom. That's the moment where you get to decide, am I going to be a slave to my emotions, or am I going to rise above them? This isn't some fluffy self-help nonsense. This is about control. It's about dominance, not over others, but over yourself. When someone insults you, they want a reaction. They want to see you flinch, to see you snap. Don't give it to them. Pause, look them dead in the eye and smile. Not because you're weak, but because you're untouchable. That's what they hate the most, knowing they can't shake you. The man who masters the pause is the man who owns the room. He doesn't lash out. He doesn't stoop to their level. He chooses his response, and that makes him invincible. Take this with you. The next time you feel that spark of anger, breathe. Count to 3 if you have to. Remind yourself, this isn't worth my peace, because it isn't. No petty insult, no careless action, no minor inconvenience is worth giving up your control. Hold the line, master the pause, and watch how your life transforms. Number 3, cut unrealistic expectations. It's brutal to admit, but most of your pain comes from expecting people to act like you. You expect loyalty from your friends, respect from your co-workers, love from your family, and when they don't deliver, it cuts like a knife. You think, how could they do this to me? I would never treat them this way. But here's the reality. They're not you. They never were, and they never will be. And the sooner you accept that, the sooner you take back your peace. Think about how much time you've wasted being disappointed in people. That friend who promised to help you move but flaked last minute. That co-worker who took credit for your idea. That partner who didn't say thank you for the effort you put in. It hurts, it feels personal, but it's not. It's just people being people, flawed, self-centered, unpredictable. Expecting them to be anything else is like expecting a storm to stop because you don't have an umbrella. Imagine this. You're carrying a heavy load of expectations on your back. Every time someone lets you down, it gets heavier. But what if you dropped it? What if you stopped expecting people to be perfect, to meet your standards, to act the way you would? You'd feel lighter, freer, stronger. That's what cutting expectations does. It doesn't mean you tolerate disrespect or let people walk all over you. It means you stop letting their actions control your emotions. Here's what you need to remember. People are who they are, not who you want them to be. And that's okay, because their behavior doesn't define you. Your reaction does. Let them be unreliable, disrespectful, careless. That's their problem. Your problem is letting it get to you. Solve it by letting go. Number 4, the mindset shift. Every challenge you face is a chance to grow. Every insult, every betrayal, every inconvenience is a test. Are you going to let it break you, or are you going to use it to build yourself? This is where most men fail. They see problems as obstacles instead of opportunities. They complain, they blame, they make excuses. Don't be that man. When someone disrespects you, don't take it personally. See it for what it is, a reflection of them, not you. That rude comment? It's their insecurity showing. That betrayal? It's their weakness, not yours. When you shift your mindset, you take back your power. You stop being the victim and start being the master of your life. Picture this. You're in the gym, lifting weights. The heavier the weight, the stronger you get. Life is the same. The more challenges you face, the tougher you become. But only if you embrace them. Only if you see them as opportunities to grow instead of reasons to quit. Stop asking, why is this happening to me? Start asking, what is this teaching me? That's the mindset of a man who can't be shaken. That's the mindset of a man who owns his emotions, his reactions, his life. Adopt it, and you'll be unstoppable. Every moment, every situation, every person who tests you is a chance to build your mental fortress. Brick by brick, you become unshakable. You become the man who can walk through fire and come out stronger, not because life got easier, but because you got tougher. That's the mindset shift. That's the path to freedom, and it's yours to take. The truth is, life will never stop throwing challenges your way. People will hurt you, annoy you, and disappoint you, but how you respond is your choice. You can let them control your emotions, or you can take back the reins. You can build an iron mind, a fortress so strong that nothing, no insult, no betrayal, no setback can shake you. If you've made it this far, comment below with, I control my emotions. Let the world know you're reclaiming your power. And if this video has sparked something in you, subscribe to this channel. When you do, YouTube recommends this content to others, making it accessible to those who need it most. Together, we can create a world of stronger, unshakable minds.